Batgirl 36.
Is this the last issue of
I think it is, because it's the end of an arc, and I feel like we're, given when
Yeah.
solicits are, it feels like the time.
I wasn't sure if there was like one more epilogue issue, but I mean, with the way this ends, it didn't feel like it.
No, so Mairghread Scott writing with Paul Pelletier on the art. And, she's getting out the trap with the trio, and the issue, for the first 2/3 of it, is basically they're burning the place down because they want to kill all the witnesses that they failed so spectacular. So Batgirl's having to try and break everyone out, fight the bad guys, and get away.
And save everyone at the same time.
And save everyone. But remember who they are so she can actually, pull them up for the crimes, because they are criminals. That's why they're here.
Yeah.
So she's juggling all this. I actually quite liked a couple of the beats in this. The shark dude, like he gets hurt and he can't. She's actually gotten everyone else outside. By the time that we were ending this part, because obviously Vulture, she's been fighting a lot because Vulture's the proper evil one.
Yeah.
Fox is a bit cowardly and just kind of is like, well, you're not going to let me die, right? So you're going to save me. Okay, great. And he runs for it. But, she tries to get Shark up, but he's too heavy. And she's like, well, you're going to have to do something. I can't. And he actually pushes her out of the building as stuff falls on top of him and killing him. And it goes a bit on the nose with it afterwards, where she kind of questions, was that some sort of atonement? Was he trying to redeem himself in the last moment? Was it who he really was inside kind of thing? But the moment itself worked for me. I was like, oh, that was kind of sweet. All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was nice.
So I like that part.
Have we seen Shark do much actual killing? Because obviously they're all ruthless business people, and we know Vulture was a bit out there, but Fox and Shark seemed a little bit kind of horrified by Vulture, eating the skull before.
Yeah.
So it didn't feel like they were out and out killers. They kind of expected Batgirl to kind of probably get away with it.
Vulture's not letting any loose ends go. That's why it's, it was. I hope we get more of this, because I want to know who Vulture is, because there seems to be a familiarity with Babs, or at least Batgirl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the last chunk of the book is mainly clearing up the other stuff. She gets her stuff from Thingy's apartment. What's his name? Bard, thank you. And she gets her stuff. Canary set her up with an apartment. Our landlady's kind of a old timey person who's always angry, but that's okay. And she, she's got a new place. So it's kind of set her up in a relatively fresh status quo.
Yeah, and she's in the Narrows now, so she's kind of back in the thick of it instead of in Burnside. Like the nicer area.
Yeah. Get out of that hipster place.
Yeah.
We're getting gritty Batgirl now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
And the tech company, she's kind of like, do you know what? Maybe this isn't what I was meant to be doing anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, it really feels like this is wiping the slate clean for the next writer, and it's not so much that this was even Mairghread Scott who set a lot of this stuff up. I mean, obviously the plots that she's been going through are, but the tech company is something that's been sticking around for ages now.
That came from the move to Burnside.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this kind of feels like the end of the Burnside chapter. I know it kind of felt a little bit different lately anyway. We've been having different costume stuff, but this does feel like the definitive end of the Burnside saga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm okay with that because, I mean, I've enjoyed it since Rebirth started. I think Batgirl's been a relatively solid book.
As long as she doesn't defeat people using QR codes, we'll be good.
Yeah.
So it's just a case of, will Castellucci be... will she be good at writing Babs? So hopefully we'll find out next issue. But my complaints about that are just the same as usual. I think Pelletier's faces are a bit weird, especially that last page where Batgirl's coming towards us, and it's the big full page spread, and she's like, "I've got hope for the future," and I'm like, "Oh, your face."
Yep, I hear you on that one.
Yeah, I just don't dislike his faces as much as you do for whatever reason.
I'm not getting hope from this Babs. I'm getting utter horror. Disfigurement of your face.
She's smiling. She's swinging. She's happy.
Aye, some serial killers smell before they gut you as well. It doesn't change the fact that it's horrifying.
I give up. We won't have to argue about this next issue. It's fine.
Yeah, we've got a new team on next issue. Yeah, but I liked all the beats that they played out. I don't have a whole lot of deep analysis for this one. It's just kind of it does what it does.
It very much is okay. We're kind of at the end here. Let's wrap it up. I say 2/3 of the issue are wrapping up the ongoing plot, which is really good stuff for the most part, and then the last few pages are okay, clean slate. It's very, there's nothing particularly strong with the emotional beats of it. It's just okay, logistically, this is where we need to be.
Well, I was surprised though that the moment with Shark that I was saying about how him pushing her out the way actually kind of it was kind of a touching little moment. Is like I think I'm so impressed with that because I don't think I ever expected that given up until this point with this 3-issue arc that we've had with these characters. I don't think I ever expected like one of them's gonna have a poignant little moment where they kind of turn a new leaf before death. I never really expected anything like that. So credit where credit is due. Anything else we want to add before we rate? No.
No, I'd just say as Scott's thing is not been a long run, but I mean,
2 or 3 arcs it's been
Yeah, but I did enjoy it.
Yeah, no, there was. I think it was quite promising at the start. I think it was fairly solid throughout. I think Larson definitely had higher highs though.
Definitely
throughout her run. So.
Do we think that this change in status quo has anything to do with Event Leviathan? Because remember, Leviathan offered Babs.
I actually don't think so. I feel like this has got more to do with whatever the direction for Batman's going to be in January.
Okay.
That'd be my guess.
That makes sense.
Yeah, could be. Honestly, I feel like maybe just editorial have decided, you know what, Burnside has kind of run its course. Let's kind of get back to that back to basics approach that is typically what we see when they do something a bit more out there. It's like, right, okay, back to your roots. This kind of feels like that to me. So it's just Burnside's been going on for 5-6 years now.
Yeah. It wasn't it part of the kind of DCU? Why are you?
It was like issue 30 something of the New 52 run.
Yeah,
so.
It might have been you. So maybe 5 years.
Yeah, it was 3 years into the 24. Yeah, about 5 years. That's right. I was going to say that sounds far too long, but it's not when I think about it.
No.
So there you go. What are you rating it, Matt? What are you rating this issue? Issue 20.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
36 rather, not 26. You give it a 7. Connor?
7.5.
Yeah, I'll go with a 7 as well. I'd probably go with the 7.5 too, but just Pelletier's mouths, no.
Yes, we
have a point just for that.